everyone, and welcome to Wilkes Now. I'm Allison Cibulka.
And I'm Jacob Chasen.
So it's the first day of spring. How exciting is that?
Doesn't feel like spring.
It really does not, but you know, today we do get like free Italian ice and custard from a few local places, so we at least have that to look forward to. It might be a little cold for it, but
hopefully I can get there before work.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. All posters, flyers, and ads in the Henry Student Center need to be approved by the student development staff member prior to posting. Posting on the building's doors, windows is not permitted. All materials need to be hung with painter's tape and/or thumbtacks on a bulletin board. Materials posted incorrectly or without approval will be removed. Individuals are responsible for hanging materials and removing them in a timely manner. If you have any questions, please email studentdev@wilkes.edu. Now let's check out Danny at the egg hunt held this weekend to benefit the Children's Miracle Network.
Now from the Mart Center. Today, Zebra Communications, the student-run public relations firm at Wilkes University, hosted an egg hunt for the Children's Miracle Network. The children were able to hunt for eggs, find candy, and win prizes. Let's take a look at how the event went.
I'm Ben Saunders, and I'm with the account team for the Children's Miracle Network.
How much preparation did it take to put on this egg hunt event?
Quite a lot. We've been doing it since the semester started. We started before January, really, like just organizing things. And once January came, like everything went into motion. We started visiting local places, trying to get donations. Most of the things that we have are donated. The food, the utensils, some of the prizes. We put in a lot of work.
And what do you think of this event?
I like it. It's fun. It's different, and you know, it's for the kids. We spent a lot of time, you know, organizing it, so it's a little nice to get something back. You know, we get enjoyment. We get to go back there and play with the kids. You know, I was just back there dunking on some 5-year-olds. We were just having a good time. It was really fun.
I'm Allison Cibulka, and I'm the head of the account team that handles the Children's Miracle Network, which put on this egg hunt.
And what events have you contributed to so far with the Children's Miracle Network this year?
I've been working with the Children's Miracle Network for a number of years because my family is very involved in their organization. This year we had a great time putting up a decoration tree up at Grotto Pizza at Harvey's Lake. We raised over $4,000 over the span of the holiday season, so that's the first event for this year that we put on. And then, of course, we have this one going on right now, and we'll probably have a few more before the year bottoms out this year.
And how is this egg hunt going?
So far, it's going pretty great. The kids seem to be having fun, and that's what is really important about the egg hunt. You know, everything we got is donated, so anything that is donated at all, extra money-wise, goes to the Children's Miracle Network. But what's really important to us is that families have somewhere to come out and have safe family fun and, you know, win some prizes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Right now, I think the only thing I'd like to add is like make sure like you go out and support the Children's Miracle Network anywhere that you see it. It's a great organization and it does a lot of good for a lot of local families.
Thank you. And this is Danny Van Brun reporting for Wilkes Now. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Danny, for that report. The Passon School of Nursing will be holding a blood drive from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on April 23rd in the ballroom. Students, faculty, and the general public are urged to donate. There will be a table in the sub to sign up during club hours throughout the upcoming weeks with multiple time slots available to choose from. The first 60 people to attend the blood drive will receive a free t-shirt. Walk-ins are also welcome. You may also email Caitlin or Alicia at passonbloodDrive2018@gmail.com to schedule a time or with any further questions. We will be right back after this public service announcement.
More than 180 million Americans rely on drinking water that originates in forests often hundreds of miles away. Those trees capture snow and rain, replenish rivers and streams, and keep our water pure. Without these trees, many would be without fresh, clean drinking water. But on average, we lose 7 million acres of forest trees a year to fire alone. These trees must be replanted so your glass can be refilled. The Arbor Day Foundation asks for your help in replanting our national forests, for the water we drink and the air we breathe, for the natural beauty that inspires us, the outdoor recreation that brings us together, and for those with whom we share this planet. For today and for future generations, please visit arborday.org. See what we're doing. See how you can help.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Welcome back. The time has come for this year's Adventures in Science, Science from a Submarine. The event will take place on Friday, April 27th, starting with setup at 7:30 a.m. and running until 3 p.m. throughout the day. Approximately 230 fifth grade students will join us to participate in labs from all fields of science. As always, we will need a lot of volunteers to help. Available positions include lab assistants and group leaders, as well as setup and cleanup assistants. All volunteers will receive a t-shirt and refreshments. Please sign up online to volunteer. Now let's take it over to Sports Now with Kristen and Luke.
Welcome to Sports Now. I'm Kirsten Peters.
And I'm Luke Bedrowski.
We'll start with women's lacrosse to kick things off. Right before spring break, the Lady Colonels came up with their first win on the young season, defeating SUNY Maritime 13-4. Junior Kira Baccio and sophomore Jessica Held combined for 11 points on 8 goals and 3 assists.
But from there, Wilkes has yet to get back into the win column after falling to Purchase, Keystone, Old Westbury, and Mount St. Mary. Baccio did notch her 100th career point against Old Westbury. The 100th career point came on an assist to a Jessica Held goal. Held completed the hat trick with Baccio's second assist of the game.
Men's lacrosse had one of their best periods in program history during the past 2 weeks. They have scored a total of 41 goals in the past 3 games, while also going 2-1.
Wilkes fell just short in a late rally against Moravian. Junior John Wink led all of the scorers with 4 goals.
Men's tennis had a busy week as they went 4-2 during their spring break trip to Hilton Head Island in South Carolina.
Watch out for returning All-American senior Courtney Murphy as he looks to make a return to the NCAA championships at the end of this year.
Senior Matthew Grossman finished his career at the NCAA championships as he fell in both matches at Baldwin Wallace University in Cleveland, Ohio.
Women's tennis returned from their spring break trip with 3 wins and 1 loss and now look forward to the regular season.
We will certainly be watching reigning Conference Player of the Year Jordan Basser-Covey as she looks to make a run in the postseason.
Softball had a very busy spring break in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where they played a total of 10 games. They went 6-4 on the week. Sophomore Grayson Staunton was named the Wilkes Beacons Athlete of the Week for the period over spring break.
Baseball also had a busy week in Myrtle Beach, playing a total of 7 games over spring break. They also kicked off their conference schedule with a series win against Eastern, taking games 2 and 3.
And lastly, men's volleyball posted 2 losses against Lehman College and Alvernia, but they have a big match against Widener tomorrow at 7 p.m. at home. The game will have playoff implications as Wilkes sits on the bubble for a MAC playoff spot.
Junior Kira Baccio has been named the Wilkes Beacon Athlete of the Week for March 12th through March 18th.
And on the men's side, it's baseball's Michael Patrizio against men's lacrosse's John Wink. Let your voice be heard on the Wilkes Beacon's Twitter poll. Voting ends tomorrow at noon.
That's all we have today for Sports Now. I'm Kirsten Peters.
And I'm Luke Medrowski. We'll be right back with weather right after this public service announcement.
There are oceans and rocks, places where fish swim and birds fly, where mountains spring up and trees and grass grow all around. History is made, art is created, things happen that should always be remembered. Heroes emerge. A woman sets people free. A man makes light. A leader steps forward. People get together. They help each other out. They make their own places to run and play and contemplate the universe. There's pride and gratitude and fun. It belongs to everyone. It can be a place, a feeling, a state of mind. So get up, get out there, and find your park.
If you're not in control, then who is? Live above the influence.
And welcome to Wilkes Weather. I'm your host, Tyler Aldinger, and as we get started, the beautiful sun here over the Susquehanna, right here in our very own Wilkes-Barre. So now taking a look at some of the morning highs this morning, as you can see, it is very chilly this morning when you woke up. Had to throw on the heavy jacket. I mean, especially up in the New York area, 4 degrees in Burlington, but mostly for our viewing area in the mid to upper 20s, if not in the lower 30s, down in the southern tier. So currently 34 degrees, mostly cloudy for today, and the wind is calm, humidity not too bad for the first day of spring. So today, as you can see, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 41 degrees, the low of 26. Tomorrow, snow, and that is going to be a vocal point for this Wilkes Weather segment with a high of 36. For the rest of the week into the weekend, it's going to be partly cloudy with a mix of sun and clouds in the upper 30s to lower 40s, but as you can see also, over the night hours, it is going to be very cold, 25, 22, 29, so it will be below freezing in the early morning. So now here's what we're looking at as far as this winter storm. So now this is the first model, as you can see. For today, this low pressure storm hanging over the area, a little south though, because we're right about here. It's a little south of us right now, as you can see this low pressure system kind of riding out to the coast. But now here's the thing. We have this coastal storm that's going to come and it's going to kind of kick back into our area. This low pressure is going out, but the coastal storm will kick back, and that is where we will see some of the potential for tomorrow for this snow to creep into our area. So here is today, as of later today, we have this storm. As you can see, it's still south of our area, but then what's going to happen as this low pressure system moves out, this coastal storm is going to kind of kick back and give us the potential for some snow in our area. And this is tomorrow, as you can see on the map, snow just sort of in our area. The cutoff is right about close to the New York-Pennsylvania border, so we will see some snow tomorrow. And now, as you can see, this is today as of 2 p.m. As you can see, the snow is staying mainly south and west of our viewing area, not so much in the Wilkes-Barre area. But now tomorrow afternoon, it's a different story. You can see this shows the cutoff, and it's going to be right about on the New York-Pennsylvania border. So we are in for some snow, and as of right now, what to expect? It's quite a complex storm because this coastal storm out to the sea has not developed yet, so it is kind of tough to see how much snow will creep into our area tomorrow. And I have a lot of people, especially the sports anchor, talking to me yesterday and today about how much snow we're going to get. So what I'm going to go with is a general 1 to 4 inches, and today mostly cloudy, but then the rest of the week it is just going to be chilly, but it will be mostly sunny with a mix of sun and clouds. And lastly, 12:15 today, I believe it is a little after that, so the spring equinox is here, and it is now officially springtime. So the warmer weather will be here soon, obviously not tomorrow, but hopefully after that and into the following weeks, we will get some warmer weather. So that's all I have today for Wilkes Weather, and we will be back with more after this short public service announcement.
Are you part of a Wilkes Club? Have an upcoming event? Need music played? WCLH 90.7 FM, Wilkes University Radio can help. Our DJs are flexible to student and club needs and would love to be a part of more campus events. If interested, contact Nicholas Philippek at wilkes.edu or Kristen Rock at wilkes.edu for more information or to answer any questions. Now let's check in with J.M. Ray for a video game review.
Thousands, every video game company had a mascot. Nintendo and Sega had their video game legends Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog. Insomniac and Naughty Dog had Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot. Even Bungie had an iconic mascot for their Halo franchise with Master Chief. This trend took the video game industry by storm, and even smaller companies began creating their own recognizable mascots. Today, we are going to look at one of these smaller companies known as Chrome Studios, the beloved creator of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and we are going to see how his game stacks up today on episode 1 of Renegade Reviews. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is a 3D collectathon platformer that immerses the player in the role of the title character, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. The plot is fairly simple, but one needs to keep in mind that this game was designed for kids in mind as the primary audience. In short, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is playing with some bilbies one day, and he discovers an abandoned cave where he learns what truly happened to his parents. Many years ago, Boss Cass, an evil cassowary, was rampaging through the outback to gather the 5 talismans to rule over Australia. But he was challenged by a brave band of boomerang-wielding Tasmanian tigers. The battle was fierce, but the Tasmanian tigers were ultimately defeated when Boss Cass used a talisman to tear open a portal and banish them. However, as Ty's father was being sucked into another dimension, he threw one last boomerang to scatter the 5 remaining talismans around the outback and foil Boss Cass's plans. Ty, feeling an immediate sense of purpose, sets off on a quest to recover the talismans, save his parents, and defeat Boss Cass. I can already hear you asking, how does he plan to do this? Well, the answer is simple. With boomerangs, of course. The main gameplay of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger revolves around using your boomerangs to complete various tasks in each level to collect enough Thunder Eggs to power a machine that can locate a talisman. This might sound like a simplistic game formula at first, but trust me, it's not. Each level is full of 6 missions to accomplish, like finding a koala's missing children, winning a race with a platypus, or evicting a group of bats from a cave. Successful completion of these events will reward the players with Thunder Eggs. Likewise, each level also has 300 opals to collect and 5 bilbies to find, 2 activities that can also reward the player with Thunder Eggs. Throughout my time with Ty, I can honestly say none of these activities felt boring or forced, because I was always rewarded for the effort I put in for each task. This reward system in Ty truly makes every mission worth undertaking, and brings the player closer to reaching their goals. Another aspect of Ty that makes every mission worth it is his moveset. There is something simply satisfying about throwing a boomerang at your enemies and watching them disappear into a puff of smoke. Ty doesn't just use regular boomerangs though, and this is where some of the more creative aspects of Ty begin to shine. After collecting enough Thunder Eggs and defeating each zone's boss, Ty is rewarded with special environmental boomerangs. The Flamerang is great for burning spiderwebs, and the Frosty Rang is great for melting fire. Another great example of Ty rewarding its players is also found in the special boomerangs, like the Multi-Rang and the Kaboomerang, that can be unlocked by getting 10 golden cogs in each level. These boomerangs aren't required to beat the game, but I definitely recommend them for making your experience much more fun. These boomerangs, along with Ty's ability to bite golden cogs and glide short distances, make the gameplay of Ty one of the best aspects of this 3D collectathon platformer. Ultimately, I recommend Tie to gamers young and old. The story is a little silly, but you are a Tasmanian tiger throwing boomerangs at all your problems, so some suspension of disbelief is required when picking up this game. Once you look past that, Tie opens up to you with its ingenious levels and stellar gameplay. If you are a fan of 3D platformers, head on down to the Outback and play Tie the Tasmanian Tiger. Back to
Thank you, JM. That looks like a great game. I might have to check it out. That's all the time we have for today. Just a reminder, you can watch us live every Tuesday on Service Electric Channel 97 at 12 noon. And also check out our YouTube channel for episodes of the show.
And in case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight at 7:30 p.m. And thank you very much for watching. From all of us here at Wilkes Now, have a great week.